जल्दी जल्दी हाँ। Rucha is there ना? Rucha is joined. हाँ जी रुचा रुचा का नहीं दिखाई दिया, एक सेकंड लगेगा। तो रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन है, चलिए चलिए रुचा आ रही है तब तक आप लोग कृपा करके दिलीप गार्गी, आकाश अरोड़ा, आस्था गुजराती वीडियो ऑन कर लीजिए आप लोग सब जन, और लिखिए इसमें आई एम इन। ठीक है, आई एम इन किस किस का नहीं आया आई एम इन, उनका आउट कर देगा जो इन नहीं लिखा। आई एम इन ग्रुप में लिखिए, आई एम इन। अनुज साहा ग्रुप में नहीं लिखे, आई एम इन ग्रुप में लिखे, आई एम इन लिख दिए क्या आपने? ठीक है, कुशल कुशल कुशल, हाँ जी कुशल ग्रुप में लिखे आई एम इन।
व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप,
हाँ ग्रुप में लिखे आई एम इन। पवन बंदी लिखी दिए। इन करने से ना जो जो नहीं आया वो भी आ जाता है जल्दी जल्दी, नहीं लिखाते हैं। ठीक है, दिलीप लिख दिए। रुचा आ रही है तब तक ये काम करते हैं। आस्था गुजराती आपने बहुत सारा इंटरव्यू दिया है ना, आप उसका बताइए ना क्या क्या इंटरव्यू में क्या क्या पूछ रहा है, 10 मिनट हम लोग बचेगा। ठीक है, स्टार्ट करते हैं। नहीं रुचा आ गई, आपसे पूछते हैं। ठीक है, रुचा आई गई है, रुचा इज कमिंग। ठीक है, फिर आपको पूछ लेंगे। ठीक है,
ओके सर।
टी साई श्वेता एंड धनालक्ष्मी, हाउ आर यू बोथ? साई श्वेता, हाँ साई श्वेता, धनालक्ष्मी,
यस सर।
प्लीज क्या बोलते हैं उसको, स्विच ऑन योर वीडियो, स्विच ऑन योर वीडियो,
यस
switch on your video is on। and Rucha, Kala Gupta, Kirtika Mittal, switch on please। ठीक है, switch on, let it be interactive। okay, करण जैन का कुछ अलग था, मेरे को बता दिया था। ठीक है, धना लक्ष्मी, योर लेफ्ट, धना लक्ष्मी, प्लीज स्विच ऑन द वीडियो। ठीक है, रुचा आप स्टार्ट कर लीजिए। रुचा
यस यस कनेक्शन
वीडियो आप ऑन कर लीजिएगा। ठीक है, हाँ जी हाँ जी। तो रुचा has recently cleared HCL technology। Okay, she is from Accenture, so she will be sharing her insights about the GSPRIME and also everything। Yes, Rucha. Go ahead.
yes actually yes after joining this mentorship program I got to know like what to prepare for the interview, which is very important. So everyone has to like prepare for whatever the profile they are going to give the interview. So it's very important for you to focus what sir will told you to do that, and like complete whatever sir is giving the homework within the time. It helps to prepare you quickly, because you never know what will be your interview date, so you have to prepare within the time. because if you take so much time to prepare, it will be lost for yourself only. So focus on your goals, and it will help you to clear the interviews.
Great. What are the questions you were asked in SCL technology, and how did you apply?
Actually, questions asked regarding the fund accounting. So they consider mine profile as a fresher. So they ask all the basics related to what is equity shares, what are the types of shares, what rights equity shareholder get apart from the other shareholders, then uh, what are the mutual fund types of mutual fund, then what are the debentures, then what is the hedge, what is the hedge, then what are the types of like options, what is option, what is forward future, what is more riskier to trade forward or future, and why, then what is call option, what is put option, what are the derivatives, types of derivatives, uh, all such kind of the questions they ask.
Derivatives, okay. And any other thing that you applied elsewhere? And what are the mistakes a CA fresher generally does, which you can guide them, which you might have also done?
First of all, like refer to the all the videos that sir has given, because it will cover most of the questions or information whatever required for the interview. So if you prepare that is sufficient. So just be focused on what is the profile you are giving the interview. So for fresher, that there is no more advanced questions will be asked, but yes, basic questions it will be asked. So you have to focus on basic first, then switch to the advanced questions.
How important is preparation? People don't prepare only.
No, it is important. No, without preparation you can't give an interview. Like it will be the bad impression for you. So it is must. Like
Now, did you prepare? Like, how did you allocate time for preparation? Like, you also have an office, and also how did you manage time? Many people are not
yes,
able to
yes.
manage time. Yes.
Uh, Before the starting of the office, we have I could allocate 1 hour before starting the office, or within the office also. I used to watch videos,
Good.
and after the after the 6 p.m. I could have some time. So I used to do that
And you're
within
married
the
also.
office
Then also
time.
you're taking time.
Also we can
Yes.
do that.
And you're married also, I remember, right? Then also you're
Yes,
able
yes.
to take out time.
Yes,
People are making excuses that I have this is happening, that is happening. I'm in ICICI bank, I am this bank, I have this problem, marriage, this, that. But you have made the you have shown that it is possible, right? That you can do it
yes,
if you really work hard, okay? And you just need to
yes,
allocate
yes.
some hours every day to put in the hard work, okay? And context we are sharing only. You don't have to worry on context also. You just have to worry on just doing what is needed, preparation. अब वो हम
Yes,
कैसे
yes.
कराएंगे? That I cannot do at my end. If you don't do the preparation, nothing will really happen, right? People just waste
Yes,
their time. I've seen some people are doing my felicitation is there in Patna, my this is there in Patna, and this then. But the thing is that you focus on preparation, right? First you get the offer letter and then do everything. Convocation will come and go, but the offer letter might not come later on, right?
yes, yes,
Am I correct,
yes,
Manish?
yes, yes.
Right? Ultimately, you have done so much of hard work for getting the offer later, right? I think that is the most important thing. Everything else is just for your already see, you don't need any felicitation, I think so. What is needed is now that you have to prove to the world that you can get a job now, preparing quickly. Correct.
Yes,
And
yes.
one more thing, which is I think most important, is that okay, when you're a CA fresher, okay, uh, your knowledge is not required what is there in the industry. They are checking your articleship experience, they're checking a lot of things, they are checking, okay? So you think that you're a fresher, but they don't think that you're a fresher. They will drill down on your articleship experience, they'll drill down on everything. Now, if you've not done that properly, you're not prepared yourself properly, then There is a big problem. Got my point, na? I have seen many people, okay, even first attempt chartered accountant rank holders, they face very bad problem, because the problem is that they did not prepare afterwards. They thought ki now degree to aa gaya haath mein, once you have the degree you can do anything with it. No, that is a big problem. With the degree comes your responsibility also to update yourself. With this degree, the most important thing I feel is that is the responsibility for you to stay hungry and learn a lot each and every day. In fact, you see me, okay, I work like 18 hours every day, literally 18 hours. No breakfast, lunch at 2 p.m. Right now, this is the time. How it is happening? Because the CA course has taught me, the big four has taught me, yeah, we have to be responsible citizen. People are not responsible, I've seen, okay? Something will happen in your life, right? Some relatives will come and go, they will tell you this is happening, that is happening. You just go, that external event is so important in your life that you forget that your responsibilities were there. And to be successful, you need to know your responsibility. What is the habit that you need to build right now? You got my point now? So that is the thing. So thank you, Rucha. I think you really helped a lot of people, and you continue to guide the other people also out here. And that is what we
Yes,
need in
yes.
GSPRIME, that whoever is getting placed also, they help the other guys also. So Rucha will help you out as much as possible. You can help them. Okay. And whatever she
Yes,
is very
yes,
helpful
sure.
also. So whatever.
Sir,
Okay. Sure, Rucha,
sir,
you
do you
can.
mind me asking what is the average package of HCL right now?
Yes, you can tell that also. What is the package right now?
Uh, like I got the equivalent package like 8.5 I was having, so I got the same because they consider me as a fresher because I was working with Accenture on SAP profile, so they do not consider this experience for the fund accounting. So
But it is in your location only. So
yes,
better for you.
location,
And you're
yes.
married also, you needed this location only. So it was that easier, and we helped to get the call. That was easier for her. Everybody has their constant, na? That is why.
Yeah.
So she was
Thank you,
married also,
Rucha.
she
Thank
needed
you, sir.
Pune location only. So everybody has their own constraints. Okay, so that
Thank
is
you,
the most
Rucha.
important thing. Okay, Asta Gujarati, you can go ahead with your questions which were asked in many interviews, and please guys, please make notes. Okay, it's very important. If you are working hard na, nobody can stop you from becoming successful. But if you are making excuses na, then the God will actually not make you successful. I'm telling you. If you have excuses ready that my this is there, my bank is there, my relative has come, I have to cook, I have to do this, I am injured, my health is not okay. If this is the excuse that you are giving to yourself, you are not becoming successful by your own fault. If you want to be successful, you just have to stop making excuses. You got my point ना? अगर आपको मेहनत करना है, आपको सक्सेसफुल होना है, तो आपको एक्सक्यूज देना बंद करना पड़ेगा खुद को. आपको पता है you're giving excuses, you're telling to yourself that you're giving excuses. You know कि this is the habit that you need to build. एक दिन आप 16 घंटा पढ़ लिया, one day you study 16 hours, and the next day you don't study only. That is not the right way. You need to be consistent every day. Consistency is something which is very important. You think that when the Sunday will come, I will study, and Monday to Friday I will not study. It will not really work. Monday to Friday, you study even for half an hour also, no? That is more important. Like a tortoise ना, tortoise धीरे धीरे करके जाता है आगे. इतना कहानी तो हम लोग भी नहीं सुने हैं. Tortoise धीरे धीरे करके चलता है, खरगोश को हटा देता है. But he is making consistent effort ना. That is the most important thing. You need to make sure कि हर दिन थोड़ा थोड़ा करके आपको गोल तक अचीव करना है. If you are able to do that, nobody can stop you. But if you think that Sunday आएगा तभी हम पढ़ेगा, मंगलवार अच्छा दिन होता है तभी हम पढ़ेगा, कि मंगलवार को शुभ दिन है, then I will study. Today सरस्वती पूजा I will not study. Today is this puja I will not study. Today my friend's marriage I will not study. Then I cannot help you. And if I am working hard and you're not working hard with me, then you will not get like this only successful. This is also the thing. ऊपर वाला बोलेगा कि भाई ये मेहनत कर रहा है, सामने शर्म लाज नहीं है, मेहनत नहीं कर रहा है, इसको तो नहीं होने देंगे सक्सेसफुल. यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? मनीष, समझ में आया ना आपको बात? हाँ जी मनीष. मनीष, सौरभ, तुमको ये क्वेश्चन चाहिए? कल हमने बोला था जीडी का क्वेश्चन आस्था ने दिया है, उसका क्वेश्चन डालिए ग्रुप में. किसी ने भी मेहनत नहीं किया क्वेश्चन का आंसर निकालने का? किसी ने किया? बताइए किसने किया? यहाँ पर में गार्गी अग्रवाल, आपने किया? बताइए.
नहीं सर.
क्यों नहीं किया? किसने किया मेहनत यहाँ पर में? किसने किया ऑनेस्टली बताइए। गार्गी अग्रवाल। कल आपका मान के चलिए इंटरव्यू होता, जैसे आज तक गुजराती का इंटरव्यू हुआ, तो आप तो पढ़ता ना, कोई भी कीमत में पढ़ता कि नहीं पढ़ता, कि छोड़ देता नहीं पढ़ता यू, और आपको क्वेश्चन मिल गया, आप क्या करता? आपका मान के चलो जीटी में कल इंटरव्यू होता, तो क्वेश्चन आपको किसने दे दिया, तो आप पूरा मेहनत करके क्वेश्चन का आंसर निकालता कि नहीं निकालता, कि आप सो जाता?
निकालते सर, निकालते।
तो क्यों नहीं किया मेहनत? किसी ने भी नहीं किया पर में। कितना क्वेश्चन का आंसर निकाले आपने? कितना क्वेश्चन का निकाले आंसर बताइए, बोलिए प्रियंका।
सर किस
हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस, हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस यू हैव?
मैंने मेरे सिर्फ 2 क्वेश्चंस नहीं हुए, बाकी सारे हो गए, मतलब आंसर्स निकाले। सिर्फ वाई इंटरनल ऑडिट का मुझे मतलब लाइक एक
Good,
स्पेसिफिक आंसर नहीं मिला, और
Good.
जो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस ऑन एसओएक्स टेस्टिंग वो आई डोंट, वो
Good.
मुझे नहीं पता।
Rest anybody made an effort apart from her? Anybody? Samim Ahmad?
Yes, sir. Except that exercise question, I had done all those.
You will share all in the group, okay? Whatever you have done, you will share in the group. Anybody else? Harshita?
So वो SOX वाला except that I have done all the questions.
झूठ बोल रहे हो कि सच बोल रहे हो?
अभी भेज देंगे सर ग्रुप में, झूठ क्यों बोलेंगे आपसे?
चलिए। संभावी बोड़ा?
बस यही
नहीं सर,
संभावी?
नहीं किए हैं अभी, आज करेंगे सर अभी।
आज हमको चाहिए ये सब चीज, हाँ चाहिए तो चाहिए बस। अगर हम मेहनत करते तो आपको भी मेहनत करवाएंगे,
हाँ सर।
ठीक है। चलिए आस्था गुजराती, ठीक है ना? आस्था गुजराती आप?
यस सर।
ठीक है, आप क्वेश्चंस बोलिए, सब जन लिखेंगे, और जो नहीं लिखेगा उनको पूछेंगे, हमको पता चल जाएगा कौन नहीं लिख रहा है। बोलिए आप क्या क्या इंटरव्यू दिए, वहां क्या क्या क्वेश्चन था जीटी को छोड़ के?
Yes, sir. I would like to start with EY. It was for a pre-placement drive जो मैंने result के पहले दिया था. So they were asking me that अगर आपकी surety है कि if you are going to clear it, so आप interview दे सकते हैं. So I was like 60-70% sure कि clear होना है both groups. तो मैंने interview appear किया था for the internal audit profile. So सबसे पहले उनका एक टेलीफोनिक HR राउंड था, उसमें उन्होंने पूरा एक लेआउट लिया कि मेरा वर्क एक्सपीरियंस क्या है आर्टिकलशिप का। फिर उन्होंने एक पार्टनर्स राउंड और एक मैनेजर राउंड कंडक्ट हुआ था। उसमें बेसिकली उन्होंने मुझसे इंटरनल ऑडिट के जितना भी मेरा वर्क एक्सपीरियंस।
आज तक 1 मिनट रुक जाइए। जो वीडियो ऑन नहीं कर रहा उसको ही सवाल पूछेगी, और जो सवाल का जवाब नहीं दे पाएगी फिर नेक्स्ट 3-4 सेशन तक नहीं आ पाएगा। एकदम सीरियसली ले लीजिए इसको। इफ यू आर नॉट ऑनिंग योर वीडियो और फिर मैं आपको सवाल पूछ लिया और आप जवाब नहीं दे पाए, आप 3-4 सेशन नहीं आ पाएंगे। डू इट वट एवर यू वांट। और वीडियो ऑन करने के बाद भी आपको सवाल पूछ सकता है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है, पर वीडियो ऑफ रहने से तो एकदम ही पूछा जाएगा, ठीक है? कि वो क्या बोली आपने नहीं सुना, वो आपका प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक है? आप हाँ अब बोलिए एकदम आराम से बोलिएगा कि बहाना कर देता हम सुना नहीं एक्चुअली, ठीक है? हाँ जी एक
सो वो इंटरव्यू को मेरे 1 महीना पहले हो चुका है उसको। तो उसमें से मुझे जो क्वेश्चंस अभी याद है वो बेसिकली यही थे कि आपका वर्क प्रोफाइल क्या है, क्योंकि मैंने एक मिड साइज फर्म से आर्टिकलशिप की थी। तो उनका पहला कंसर्न ये था कि अगर आप बिग 4 ज्वाइन करते हो इंटरनल ऑडिट प्रोफाइल में, तो why we should hire a CA who have done articleship from a mid size firm. So मैंने उनको ये चीज में कन्विंस किया।
आप इंग्लिश में बोलिएगा, आप इंग्लिश में बोलिएगा, बहुत साउथ इंडियंस भी है, तो से इन इंग्लिश ऑल द क्वेश्चंस। ओके
So I firstly made them convinced कि ma'am, even though I have a big mid-size firm experience, but I have a very good knowledge about internal audit, and they have asked me questions related to CARO reporting, related to IFC testing, related to like what are the risk factor in different processes. They asked me about the hire to retire procedure and what are the steps involved in that.
Astha, please
Yeah.
speak little slowly now.
लिटिल स्लोली।
So the
हाँ
first-
इवन आई वाज थिंकिंग
question was walk through the CV. Like they asked me ki what the work you have done and how you will cope up with the big 4 culture, because the client we are doing in the big 4 are multinational companies, and the work which I have done in my articleship was on the local level. So how you are
Right.
going to match that kind of standardization?
What did
So
you
I
say in
laid
this answer? Answer what you told Very important. What answer did you told out here?
I told that I told them that yes, I agree that I have done articleship from a mid-sized firm because I wanted to have a overall knowledge of every department. I haven't done a specialization in my articleship, but now I am willing to do an specialization in the internal audit profile, and I think Big Four is a very great platform to have a specialization for audit profile. So
I
they were
think
like,
your answer
okay,
was very good. Your answer was very good. You said ki I do not wanted to do a specialization in the articleship. I wanted to eat everything and then see where my passion lies. Very good. Means you need to get everything. आपको idea हो गया. You need to know idea of everything, and then you understood that this is my passion, and then I wanted to get out here. Good answer. Very good answer. Solid.
I told her that
Many people actually
ma'am,
make your mistake only. Here only people make mistake. What mistake they do? I am from a very small firm. No work. Please teach me work out here. I will come and teach. You teach me. Give me 2-3 lakh less. I don't know anything. I am from a small firm. Actually, I am coming from a very small city. Don't do those things out here. Don't show
was
mercy. They
the
will not show your
genuine
mercy.
reason only. So
Huh?
I told them what, sir, this was the genuine reason only, because I was so confused in my articleship that even I had the offer from PwC, I rejected it because I don't wanted to go in the transfer pricing profile because it is related to tax only. So and as a subject also, I don't like the direct tax thing. So I told them I would like to go with the mid-size firm only. So now when I am like sure about it, I have to go in the audit profile only and start with Big Four. So they were like, okay. And then they asked me about my work experiences and about the CARO reporting, as I said earlier also. Then about the IFC, then about the different processes, which is the very general question in the internal audit interview about the order to cash and hire to retire procedures.
All these
Then
were
they
taught
also,
only. All I told you only these things. These are the things generally after you saw my video also, right? Yeah.
and they also asked me about the Ind AS, how the Ind AS can be used in audits. So I gave them particular examples of 116 and 115. And
Okay.
how they
What are the
actually,
examples did you give in 116?
I give them an example of leases, sir, how the operating and financial lease classification we are doing in the audit thing. So accordingly, the journal entries are being checked in the audits.
Financial is operating lease you told. And in Index 115?
Sir, in India's, they asked me 5-step model, sir. So like accordingly, I gave, yeah, they asked me about one thing. If a particular person is buying an apartment, so and he's making a prepayment thing or some kind of advances, so it will be at a point of time sale or over a point of time sale.
What you told
So
answer?
that was a tricky question. I told them over a point of time because the possession was going to be given later.
Right.
So I told them over a point, over a
Control
period of time.
transfer is a very important question. This is very much asked, okay? Control transfer over a period of time or at a point of time. You need to learn the condition when it is over a period of time and at a point of time. There are conditions for both of them. This is very much asked, okay? Next.
So also there was a question. It was not from the EY. It was from a different firm. I gave an interview for a Dubai firm also, PKF consultancy firm, UAE. So I had a strong reference there. So they called me at 12:30 in the morning and they told me that you have an interview on the same evening at 5:30, and that was the round first. So for that, I really don't have much time that time to prepare for the interview, and that was majorly about IFRS only. So I prepared for IFRS, and in 116 they asked me if a land have a life, it is taken on the lease and it have a life of 20 years, and we are constructing a building which have a life of 40 years. So how the accounting treatment is going to be done as per IFRS? So that was some kind of a tricky question. So I told them, sir, that we are going to depreciate the building for the 40 years. What is the expected life of the building? And we are going to make the lease accounting for the 20 years. So they told me what after the 20 years. So I gave the answer, sir, that the lease can be renewed. And after the renewal, the rest of the lease accounting can be done. So I think that was a half correct answer. They told me like that.
Anything else apart from this?
So they asked
102
me
also they
about
asked,
the
102. India's
102.
102.
Yes. So that was yesterday in the GT interview.
Okay, what you said in 102?
So share-based payment.
What
So
did they
how
ask you? They asked you any particular question in this, or give an idea
Yes,
about
they
102?
asked me about the valuation of the share appreciation right and on which date we valued it, like if it is on the grant date or it is on the date of settlement. So they asked me this thing. So I told them it is on the
Once
date of
repeat it.
settlement.
Once more you repeat it so that everybody can remember this. Write it down on
So there
India's
was an
102.
example. There was an example that if a company is purchasing goods or having services from a vendor, and they are going to pay them in a SAR, which is share appreciation rights. So what is the value? How we will value that cash settled transactions? So it will be based on the settlement date, or it will be based on the date of goods or services when it is received. So I told them that the fair value of the settlement will be based on the date when the payment is going to be made. Like if you're making the payment on the basis of the equity value of the company, so the value of the shares on the date of settlement will be the share appreciation right value. I gave them this answer. So
They were satisfied.
yeah, they told me if it is on the date of settlement, so the value of the equity shares as on that date will be taken, and not on the date when the goods and services are received.
Great.
And yes, there will be revaluation of the SAR on the like a reporting date.
Anything else? Deferred tax asset.
Yes, sir. Deferred tax assets and liabilities. were there.
What they asked in
So
deferred
I
tax asset?
wasn't able to give a proper answer because I have a little confusion in that concept. So I gave, the deductible tax difference and temporary tax difference questions.
What they asked in examples also they asked in deferred tax.
So not example, they just asked me when it is created and what is the treatment in the consolidation as per 110.
What's the treatment?
Sir, I told them it was like a, tukka answer. I told them I'm not sure, sir, but it is shown as an another assets and liability in the consolidation thing.
Okay. Anything
And
else?
I told them I will go through it again. So they were like, okay, it's fine.
They will ask you few questions which will be very difficult and which will be easier also. Now you have to make sure that you answer 70 to 80%. If you are answering 70 to 80%, they're taking you as a CFL, right?
They
70.
also asked me clause 44 in tax audit. So I
Clause
was not
44.
remembering
GST.
what is the clause 44. So I asked them, ma'am, can you please name a little bit or give me hint what is clause 44? So I will elaborate it.
The
a little
amendment
bit.
actually, tax audit, clause 44. Clause 30,
They
clause
told me
44.
they were giving me the hint TDS, GST. So
Right.
I told them then like I elaborated that thing, whatever I knew that time.
Right.
Then, sir, I gave EY first. Then I gave KPMG internal audit also and PwC internal audit also. So
Right.
PwC, I got the offer letter. KPMG, I am at the director round level. So I guess I will be getting call tomorrow or Tuesday for, I think, like a further procedure if I am shortlisted there. And for the GT also, I gave the manager round till now. And for the HCL also, sir, I got offer and they were offering me CTC of 12 lakh and they told me 10.5 is fixed and other is variable. But that was for the forensic audit and the location was Noida. So I am not
Okay.
looking for a north location. So I told them like if there is an opening for Bangalore or Mumbai location, so they're going to contact me. But due to this location thing only, I haven't appeared for
Big
the
Four will be
interview
better
yet.
also. Big Four will be better. HCL technology, the growth will not be that great later
So
on.
I'm not looking for IT industry right now, like for initial joining. So that is why I called for the like a job description. I asked them and they mailed me also. There were two opening, one for forensic audit and one for pricing department. So and they gave me the CTC breakup also. So it was quite good, but only the location was the disadvantage there. So I haven't agreed for the interview round. And so on 31st of Jan, I'm having interview for JP Morgan, and I'm like preparing for that. So all the finance questions, and I have a
How much
PDF
hours you
that-
study every day? This is a very important question. How much hours you are studying?
Not a.
And from where are you studying? And what is your strategy that you are applying?
I'm not studying continuously like 2-3 hours like we used to study in for a CA exam. I'm not doing
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
For the IFRS thing, I am watching the videos. There is one US faculty whose channel is there on the YouTube. So she uploads 10-15 minutes of IFRS videos on every like
Name?
on
Name?
weekdays.
Name?
1 second, sir. I think I have shared to yesterday. I have shared, I think, to Shweta.
You have shared, na? You share it once again. You share it to me also. Okay, in case.
Yes.
But how many hours are you studying in total? Or your
3-4
God
months.
gifted all? Huh?
It is nothing God gifted. So it is all hard work.
That is, how many hours are you studying? Means. But it is first attempt, so you remember everything right now. You're just brushing up your knowledge. It is just happening like
Sir,
that.
I think the way they ask us in the interview and the way we do in our examination is totally different because they are more upon the practical approach.
Right.
So it is nothing like that. Ki even if you are qualified recently and even if you are studied recently for examination, so it is not sure that you are going to selected in the interview because
Right,
it is
right.
totally
Absolutely, absolutely. This is right. But that is
the
what I was
sessions are
saying.
really helpful,
It will not
and
really help. Theory will not help.
Yes, sir. And one should know what kind of theoretical knowledge is going to apply in a particular region of
Right.
and
What
even
side of
I am lacking in this thing. So whenever I feel like I have a good theoretical knowledge, I go and watch some kind of examples on that. So if so, whether the example question are going to be asked me in the interview, I'm able to crack that thing.
Right. My question is, okay, be honest, okay, how many hours are you studying on a daily basis?
3 to 4 hours max to max.
And rest of the time, what you do? I don't think you will
Sir,
sleep for 22 hours, 21 hours. You will do something, na? What you will do rest
Sir,
of the
I
time?
take a good
You keep on
8 to
applying
9
everywhere.
hours.
Yeah.
Sir, I take a good sleep also 8 to 9 hours.
Okay.
I take care of myself.
Then you eat
Then,
also.
sir,
Okay, so your 15 hours are gone. 9 hours, what you do?
Sir, right now, the firm from where I have did my articleship, so the juniors of that firm are like asking me for some help in the audit programs also. So I am guiding them on the Zoom
Your
call.
practical knowledge is actually helping you to clear also. So that's why you're not facing that much difficulty. I think so. That is also the reason. That is one of the major reason. The practical knowledge is actually helping you out. But most of the people are not practical knowledge. They don't have the greatest of the articleship experience or something like that. So what they should do?
In one of the that internal audit profile for which I was giving the interview, and the questions were very tough that time. I guess it was in KPMG, and
Right.
the interviewer who was taking the interview, and she was a very strict lady. I mean, that
Okay.
was a 45 minutes of interview, and that was the toughest interview of the KPMG.
What was the question that were asked?
Sir, I mean, she was asking like the questions were really easy, but it was tricky. Matlab, I was not able to give a practical approach for that because I was lacking somewhere that time. And I cleared 2 interviews of internal audit, so I didn't prepared for the KPMG one. I thought कि okay, मतलब 2 हो गए मतलब दूसरे big 4 के, so KPMG will be traceable easily. So I thought like that, but it was really a tricky one. So that time. After that, I came to know that there are some kind of questions which are not going to be easily answerable because the way they asked you, you might get confused a little bit. So.
Like what type of questions that were asked? Could you please come to the session once again? Okay, this meeting is going to end and she's starting another point. Please come to the session once again and please, and you could make a note also of all the questions so that if anybody has missed, then it will really help. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Come to the